Yeah, hello there! My name is Gilganos. We are playing Crash Bandicoot 4 today. I think I need to go to the title to show you how many times we've actually already sunk into this game. It's 95 hours and 57 minutes. We are at 102%. We are missing one platinum relic. I did actually manage to get the one in Chatbot Chatty just the other day. And we have 9 more insanely perfect relics. So, where are we going? We are starting with Stowing away today. And then we'll just continue onwards until we hopefully at some point reach the final level and get all of the insanely perfect relics. Alright. Insanely perfect. Yeah, insanely perfect relics. We still have to defeat the whole level without dying a single time while destroying all of the crates. And as we realized, I think 2 streams before, we don't need 80% of the Wumpa fruits. So, who cares about Wumpa fruits? Cannot stay though. Too bad. Still, thanks for tuning in, dropping by, saying hello. I still have. I actually wanted to watch your Uten is I think what it is pronounced, to be honest. Yeah, exactly. I still have it open in a tab the first day. I wanted to watch that. I'm probably gonna do it, but I had some other stuff to do. I'm gonna watch it. Maybe I manage to drop in live at some point. I think it's pronounced Uten because I have played Northgard. I think it's Icelandic actually. I have played Northgard, which is also like a Viking, you know, real-time strategy game. And Uten is what they pronounce it there. And it kind of sounds correct, so that's probably what it is. I hope you're having fun with that. It looked very wrong button. Oh wow, that actually worked. Huh. I didn't think I could rescue myself out of that bomb slam. Well, it seems you cannot wall run backwards. Oh, damn it, I forgot that I have to not die. Do a race with Gilganos. In Sekiro, you mean? Or what are you talking? Well, I still need to finish Dark Souls 1 and 2 and 3. Well, I guess Sekiro isn't really a... It's just a... spiritually the same type of game, right? It's not a sequel or anything, so I guess we could do that. First playthrough run. Yeah. I'm not very good when I have to... when I'm under, you know, time pressure, because I do tend to think a lot when I play games, especially those like Dark Souls. Well, actually, we realized that playing Dark Souls with a little bit of patience actually seems to be paying off. But I think it would be kind of unfair, because I think Valnak has a lot more experience with Dark Souls and similar type of games, so... Also, I have other games to play first. But it's actually a good idea. I could be doing that at some point. Actually, why don't you? Next time you play something like that, Nangon, why don't you stream? Oh, I have to get that one and I'm dead, damn it. Alright, this part. Wow, I haven't played this. That was stupid. Don't die! Alright, those platforms move rather fast. Oh, I hate those. I know. I don't know why they... I mean, they look like something that would squash you. But in fact, they just have this really hot plate or whatever they have in front of them that just kills you whenever you touch it. That's a moving platform. I didn't want to trigger that before I got the box. Which is why I did that little squeal. Sorry about that. I didn't know before I watched Kadikaros, I think is his name. You know, one of the Crash gurus, I would say. That Oxide was like a... was already a character in some Crash game. Ah! Well, thanks for destroying the TNT for me. I was just asking myself how I would be destroying that without killing myself. But I know what, I knew how, but I didn't want to risk it actually. And then it just blasted away from me. That's nice. Bounce rounds. What do we have here? Oh, I do think I remember this bonus round. There is some far edge of my brain that realizes that we've already lost. Well, actually, we might be able to save this using our Coco. I mean, we'll lose it anyways when we die, right? So can as well do this, but we cannot jump high enough to come up, get up again, I guess. Too bad. Yeah, somewhere in my brain, I do remember this to be pretty annoying. And not because of this TNT part here. I think at some point, I mean, we do have to come back at some point, right? I'm not sure if it was, maybe it was that. I didn't want to double jump. Hey, the good old double jump is back again. Wow, I was so happy when I played Crash Bandicoot 3 on Wednesday. Because of course there is a double jump in there, but it is very different to the one you have in this game. Where you're only, oops, I might want to get away from the TNT. Where you only can jump a second time in the upwards motion during the upwards motion of your first jump. So it is a lot more restrictive than the jump here, where you can basically jump whenever you want, right? So that double jump doesn't always mess me up whenever I let go of jump and just want to get hold jump again. To get a higher bounce off a box, and I just realized I made a huge mistake because I do need to get to the nitro trigger before coming back here. Yay. It feels like I would be playing this little bonus round for the first time. It's been quite some time. Of course, the first bots of the streams aren't up anymore on Twitch because they only last for 60 days. So what do we do now? We just explode ourselves, why not? Figure out how to beat them in the first place. That's not what I wanted to do, I guess. Well, it should still work out. Seems like I'm having a blast. Oh yeah, whenever I touch Nitro or, you know, spin into TNT, I'm having a huge blast. It's a lot of fun. I don't really wanna risk that. But I still did by bonking my head, I guess. Do I just wanna bounce 5 times and Okay, I expected to bounce a lot faster, but I guess the trampoline boxes were a part for him. More than I thought they would. Well, if we remember correctly, nitro boxes are still detonated by the nitro detonator at the end of a level, right? At least that's what Beach has said, and it actually held true when we did it in Bears Repeating, I think it was, or Building Bridges or something. So I don't kill myself right now, even though I would think that, you know, we messed up the order of operations here, because we spawned the nitro only after we damaged. This isn't a trampoline. Can I get up there? Well, not if you don't jump a second time. What are you doing, Coco? Journey of beating Crash Bandicoot 4. Alright, did we do it this time? I'm not sure if I can touch this red. It seems kind of hot. Well, maybe I just don't want to... Okay, you can touch it. Maybe I just didn't want to try, but I guess Coco, you know, did me dirty on this one. Alright, there we go, finally. I think there's no actual hidden boxes in this level. It's pretty straightforward. So that shouldn't be a problem. To the left. Sekiro, Not sure if I should watch Valnak play Sekiro, because I probably, you know, at some point when I'm finished with Dark Souls Remastered, and probably Dark Souls 2 at some point, and probably Dark Souls 3 at some point, I do probably want to play Sekiro as well. So I don't really want to get spoiled by anything. We're not completely through yet, but mostly through. That's maybe like 10% of the level left or something. How many? 22 boxes left. That's actually a lot. Oh well, there's a lot. A lot of reinforced boxes we can destroy with Accompany right now. Which is still my favorite of the masks, actually. Which I am, you know, explicitly saying right now, because I realize not too many people seem to like Accompany, which I cannot understand. I absolutely love him. My least favorite mask would probably be the time-slowing mask. But only because of some very weird interactions she has sometimes. Like, for example, in the underwater inverted levels. Where suddenly, when you activate Time Mask, you know, the underwater physics are gone. And you just move normally. Which is very strange. But, yeah, whatever. Alright, 8 more relics to go. Nice, that was pretty good. Pretty clean. Except for, you know, the beginning of the bonus round. Whew. This one's gonna be a doozy. Simply because of the fact that it's not only very long, but it also has 2 mount riding sections. Or 3. They are very long. At least one of them is very long. So, of course, if you remember, even if you just miss one box on those auto-scrollers, we need to restart the level. Because we cannot kill ourselves, so we cannot try again. When will inverted insanely perfect relics be added to the game? Well, actually, I do think you can also do the insanely perfect relic by playing the inverted version of a level, to be honest. But there is only one relic for both of the versions. So, I mean, that would be kind of brutal, right? If they also had insanely perfect relics for the inverted versions, as well as time trial relics for the inverted versions. Oh my god! I'm so glad that they, you know, at least had some restraint. That would be like a 150 hours game or something like that. Woof. If you just want to, know, do a single 106% clear. I didn't exactly, you know, yeah, more content. Yeah, you know, the problem is usually when you're just doing like Let's Plays, when you play through a game, even if people love watching other people suffer in certain games, there's usually the point where they get bored of a game, right? So, yeah. And they're like, when do you play the next game? When do you play Dark Souls? It's still kind of interesting that, you know, all the people that wanted me to play Dark Souls only showed up for the first Dark Souls stream. And then we're like, it's not really interested with that guy. I don't know why. I don't know what they expected. Or why they weren't entertained. I don't know. I mean, I'm not Russell Crowe, I guess. But I'm still having fun, so I don't... It's not like I regretted it or anything. With Dark Souls, I mean. I'm still having fun in Crash Bandicoot. Even though I... Actually, I do want to see if there is an... Is there like a an option to see. I want to know how many times I died in not in Fossil, in Chatbot Chatty. But it doesn't show, because I can assure you it's probably like 300 times or something. I would love to know that. But I guess there is no like, that goo. I hate the goo physics. Which are only just... Why is there floating goo? Ugh. Interesting. There's no bugs in this game. No, why would there be bugs in this game? I think right up there we... Aren't we gonna have the first riding section up there? I think, right? Biggest problem with the ice physics in the Crash games is that they still apply after you actually left, you know, the ice floor, the ice ground. When you're jumping, you still have ice physics while in the air, which is, I don't know. It's how it was in Crash 2, so I guess that's why they recreated this for Crash 4. But it sucks. Although I'm not sure which of the ice physics I like more, because those here in Crash 4 are just... I mean, the ice and also the goo is just so much more slippery than it was in Crash 2. You basically, I mean, you gain speed so fast and you slow down extremely slowly. And you basically, you can't do any directional input without, you know, really sliding pretty hard into that direction. While on Crash 2, it's kind of like the opposite. Like I realized last Wednesday, that, you know, when you do small movements, you don't change your direction at all. Because in the beginning you have a very steep... Oh damn it, I didn't want to trigger it yet. A very steep acceleration curve. Oh, I'm gonna hate this so much. Yeah, okay. Just wanted to say, I'm pretty sure that we have to play this level at least some more times before we manage to get all of the boxes in this riding section, because there's also multiple paths and stuff, like, you know. Oh, actually it's pretty good. I forgot that there is this life box behind here. Stupid me. 234 boxes, oh my god. Yeah, it's a little different than the Insane Trilogy, right? Where we had like, I don't know, 37 boxes. Nice. For a level. Not sure if there is a single level in Crash 4 that only has 37 boxes. We don't need to care about the Wumpa fruit, so TNT it is. Makes it faster, I guess. Ah! Ooh, okay. Watching the shadow, I thought you would already be, you know, over the gap, over the abyss, instead of the box. Alright, take 2. Dinosaur riding, first section. Go to the right first. The next one we have to go up to... Oh! Okay. Ah! This one. Polar Bear in Crash 2 just controls so much better. Because this one has a pretty big delay on the input, first of all. That's not really a delay, but he like swings to the side first before he's actually running to the direction you're pointing at, right? And then they also have kind of the same... Oh god, it even has a blue gem section. Oh, I forgot about that. And it's a horrible one. Oh my god, this is gonna... Oh. I'll cry, I'll cry. Ah! Oh, actually we can get into invincibility here. Oh, for a second I thought I would have blown up the TNT. Yeah. There is boxes here, damn it. For a second I was like, wait, maybe there is no boxes here, but no, I do remember there being boxes here. Because this blue gem section already screwed me up sometimes. Ah, we don't want to destroy those. At least not yet. Because now they're actually erupting. Well, before we could just, you know, jump over them without risking to get hit. Ah! What is that? Acceleration, oh my god. Well. And now, don't forget to Go this way. Oh, another. Invincibility, nice. Oh yeah, it's for this part where it doesn't do you anything. I hate this part, sliding on marmalade, jam covered bread slices or whatever those are supposed to be. It would actually be kind of fun because, as you can see, you slide in a pretty nice arc on top of the goo. Problem is you don't keep that momentum when you jump. It would be really fun if you would keep the momentum when jumping, because then you could just be like, you know, like in a half pipe more or less, sliding from one end to the other. But no, for some reason I thought, oh, let's not do that. That's too much fun, I guess, or whatever. Nah! Oops, I did it again. The second part. Which is also... I hate this game. No, I hate that jump. The jump is just pure... I don't know. Even though I think it's probably the... Oh, come on! I know you can spin those, right? You can spin those, right? I'm pretty sure you can spin those. Oh, you cannot spin those. That's okay. Now we know. That was scary. Oh, damn. Oh, I hate this section. Okay. I tell you, if you play this game... Oh, we're actually on a slope. I didn't realize. If you play this game, it will blow your mind as to... Damn it. How difficult it actually is. Come on. In terms of, you know, all the small movement corrections and stuff you need to do. And all of the timings and stuff. It's actually horrible. I nearly died. I didn't want to die. Thank you for not killing me. Because, like, there's not only the triple spin that is a lot harder to do than it actually looks, and the slide spin, which is quite easy to do in comparison to this one, right? But there's also like slide spin jumping, which is different when you slide off over an edge, because in the air the timing changes from when you actually do a normal jump instead of a double jump. So if you jump too late when you slide spin over an edge, it counts as you already falling in the air and you do a double jump instead of a normal jump, meaning that you lose all forwards momentum and you cannot jump a second time. And for example, Toxic Tunnels, the level I'm currently practicing, because we're still missing Platinum Relic there, includes a lot of those slide spin jumps where you slide over edges, which is why I'm talking about this, because I only now realize that this is actually a thing in this game. I was always like, why do I lose all my momentum there? I don't get it. And then, oh, I'm jumping too late. But you also cannot jump too early, because if you jump too early, of course, it will just eat your input, and I remember pretty much hating this bonus round. Which makes this level all the more fun, I guess. So, yeah. Game is really, really hard, trust me. What am I doing? At least if you want to. I don't need to destroy those. Damn it, the nitro will take care of it. Don't fly too high. Don't get too close to the sun, little bird. That was close. Yeah, because if you like merely touch those algae or whatever it is it called, algae? I think so, right? On the top or the bottom of the screen, you just, you know, are out of bounds. Doesn't matter. Well, that worked somehow. Doesn't matter if gravity actually pulls you further into that direction or not, which is one of the bigger criticisms I have about this game, to be honest. Because it just simply doesn't make any sense. Ugh. Did we just one-shot this bonus round? Oh my god. Thank god that the platform doesn't move immediately if you only touch the edge of it, right? Very thankful for that right now. Because he would have had to, you know, restart the level because we missed the box. Isn't it beautiful how this game plays? Ah, I love it. How could you not love it? Oh, there's a box to the right, I'm pretty sure. At least one box. Ah, that one. Doesn't really matter. There's Nitro that would be destroying it. Is there any to the left though? I'm not... No, there is not! Whew. I often get confused by, you know, which direction the gravity is currently active. Oh, I hate those flying ice physics so much. Stop sliding in the air. Doesn't make any sense. Alright. How much more of the... This level is so long. Oh my god. And we still have a very long... Damn it, I don't have that. Another Aku, which has me kinda scared. Yeah, now I'm feeling like in Dark Souls again. What's around the corner? Where's my shield? Why is my stamina so low? Why am I moving so slowly? Come on, Coco, get rid of your armor. Oh, well, maybe not. Right. So that's the animation when it would be, you know, kill me, right? Okay. That's probably my second least favorite mask, to be honest. Well, it would probably be my least favorite one if it weren't for the strange, you know, interactions Time Mask has with environment and some other stuff. Just because, I mean, I do like some of the stuff you can do with the mask. Like, you know, really long jumps and stuff. But first of all, I don't like running on the ceiling. You know, head over heels. And I really hate the level boundaries on top and the bottom, because they don't make any sense. Why would you like fall to your death upwards if you already changed gravity again, right? But I guess that would be too realistic for a game, I don't know. So for example, with those boxes, they are much more easy to get like this. But you're not allowed to hold the jump button. Because if you do, you just fall to your death on the... But there's no way of... Would be very interesting. I wonder if ever somebody, you know, just had like... Oh, why am I jumping? What the hell? Why am I jumping? Probably not. So I guess technically not that... Why don't you jump? Why didn't it jump? Well, I guess we're gonna lose our Aquas in the bonus round anyways. So... Aha. Well, joke's on you! We're not! Because we slide off the platform! Alright, here's where we died last time. And this time the thing that the plants don't even trigger, you know? I was so surprised to suddenly get eaten by the plant up there. Oh, I think it's actually... Oh, no, it's not here. Okay, whatever. Alright. Oh, I would so love a save state right now. Let's see if I can one-shot this. Probably not. I don't even know when I need to go up and when I don't need to go up, to be honest. So... Okay, so far so good. Stop throwing boxes at me, please. I just want to finish the level. Okay, now come the hard ones. Those 4. Got them. It's actually very tricky, don't get yourself fooled. Alright, alright, alright. Calm down, calm down! We still have double Aqua. We can walk over 2 landmines. Oh damn it, I don't remember if I have to go to the right or the left. It's to the left! Fuck my life! Ah! Could have just dropped down. Ah! I didn't remember that there was a central platform first. Could have just dropped onto that one. And then we would have seen the box to the left. It's still very tricky though. I mean, just because we basically one-shot it up to that point. Don't get yourself fooled. This is a very tricky auto-scroller. No! Sorry. I had to mute my microphone there for a second. I think the only one time so far I have been laughing because of, you know, actual inflicted pain was when one of my cats actually bit me. I mean, not just like the nibble they do out of affection, something an actual get away from me, I'm in pain bite. That actually, you know, pierced through my fingernail and basically through half of my finger. Tip. Of course. I mean, it's not like the fangs of a cat are that long. But she did have a good reason, which I probably don't really want to elaborate on stream, to be honest. But it had to do with, you know, giving birth going wrong. Let's just say it like that. Kind of like how it is going with this level. Well, I don't think they... Oh, come on, I want to get done with this level. I don't want to be playing this level for the rest of the stream. Alright, don't forget. Goo stupid ice physics. They're still active here. Why? Is it just like because I don't get it. Okay, we were so close to that eel. It already turned. What the hell? Why are you etheric like that? Interesting. There's still ice physics in the air. Why is there ice physics? Is it a bug? Do I need to restart the game? Or is it just... Oh, maybe it's because there's goo on the ceiling. I don't even remember if I have realized that there's ice physics here before. Maybe it's just a runtime bug or whatever. Now I don't have the physics. No, we still have them. What the hell? Well, whatever. Ah! Sorry, that was the wrong button. We still have him in here. Wow. It's so strange. I don't remember this realizing at all when I played through this level before. No, come on, this must be a runtime bug, right? Maybe I should restart the game afterwards. After this try, I don't know, it's... I mean, you cannot do any precise... I cannot do any precise platforming right now. Because the idea of Crash Bandicoot is that I cannot even jump on this trampoline that... I'll just restart the game, sorry. Or maybe... I'll restart the game. I'm pretty sure that there shouldn't be those stupid physics in the air that... I don't know. And I know that, you know, that this game starts behaving strangely if you reset the same level over and over again. It also applies after the double jump though. Maybe when I restart the PC it will be gone. I don't know, I don't remember those physics there at all. So strange. Not even on Goo you have ice... I mean, you have ice physics with the first jump, right? But not with the second one. If you double jump, you have completely normal physics again. Strange. Why do we have those physics there? Oh, it is a glitch. Maybe I should have just googled it. It says... I've heard it apparently happens if you take the left air vent thing to the next area near that up arrow wooden box in the mini volcano. Oh. Did we take... Okay, so we just take the right one. Wow. Okay, now we know. Well, if that's actually true, and we can circumvent it now correctly, then... Thank God, I'm so happy that is actually a glitch and not me just, you know, not realizing something was severely different there. Oh my God. Okay, so if I understand correctly, we don't want to take the left of those, you know, vent in front of us, but the right one to not trigger the glitch. So... we probably always were to the right of this box to destroy it before. Okay, so now we take the right vent. And suddenly... Oh my God, it's actually true. Well, now it shouldn't be a problem, right? Now we have completely normal jumping physics. Oh my God. Especially those two. Those were what just triggered me to, you know, look it up. Because I do know not having issues jumping on them from the bottom side. While it is really hard to do so without, you know... without missing them. With those stupid ice mechanics in the air. One shot this, come on. Close, close. Happened again. And for some reason, he goes very far to the left there. When he just, you know... Oh. For some reason I always expected to turn to the right there, but it doesn't. You have to steer it yourself. Ooh, that was close. Oof. Oh. Okay. Okay, I need to drop to the left. Need a heart rate monitor. It's going to the moon. Ah! Yeah! Finally! For some reason I thought I wouldn't have all of the boxes in the end. Because it was so... Oh, I don't know, it was like, wait, 228 or something? But there's so many missing. Where's the... Oh... Finally. Oh, this was such a pain. GG.